KRFC Fort Collins. Get ready for some live youth music. This is the Rhythms of Youth show. Welcome to KRFC Fort Collins, the Rhythms of Youth show. Vincent is your host. Jill Coach is ongoing as the tech, doing a marvelous job. We have a studio full of wonderful artists in here. This is pretty cool. Hello, everybody. We're doing great. We are going to be speaking momentarily with Carolyn Sands of Talisker Sky and the Murderers and some other local bands here in town. She has a really fun project that she has initiated that we're going to be talking about. Also want to mention we have Jimmy and Evie Harrington are both with us. Nice to have you both. Jimmy, of course, has been on the show a few times, and this is the first time for Evie. So it's really cool to have sibling artists in the studio. Also, Cate Formica. Hello, Cate. You're here along with Gareth Niles and Mikey Brooksford. Did I pronounce your names correctly, gentlemen?
That's correct.
That is right.
So this is really cool. We're going to be hearing music originals from you today.
That is right.
So this is awesome. And definitely doesn't have to be the only visit. We've got a lot going on this summer, so it's really fun to have you all here. Thank you for being here, everybody. And we're going to start talking to Carolyn Sands. Hello, Kira.
Hi.
Now, for many people in town know you, and for those that are not familiar with what you do, tell us a little bit about what you do as a musician in town.
Well, I'm a Fort Collins native. Been playing music since I was 15, and before that, but started playing out. And have been in about, maybe 12 bands over the last 10 years, and I'm currently happy with 4 and doing mostly studio cello work and performing with a lot of different local bands. I'm really enjoying collaborating a lot.
You've had the honor of being in the blasting room for some stuff, and I actually saw you record over there. You have probably really seen the power of the cello being utilized in the local music scene in a way that hasn't been going on for that long. I mean, it's kind of a new, recent thing that's evolving, I would say.
I suppose. I mean, I think cello has always had a place in so many different genres of music. It just translates really well. It's a very emotional instrument. However, I think the fact that I'm not classically trained and that I basically just started playing punk rock cello helped me fit in a little smoother with some of the genres that I play.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about Dream Key. Now, you're somebody, knowing you as I do, that is really generous in wanting to collaborate, and you really have a heart toward the youth, which I really respect so much. And you came up with this project.
That's right. Actually, you were the beginning inspiration of that project. Not only have I always just had so much respect for you, all the stuff that you're involved with at the youth musicians is really, really amazing, and I've always looked up to you for it. But that show I played at Equinox Brewery, the show honestly just it wasn't anybody's fault, but the people that I had booked to perform with me just they couldn't do it for this or that reason, and so I came to you and I said, hey, let's give some youths a shot, and you gave me some amazing artists who will be on the album that we're funding, and Shannon Fitzsimmons and Jared Jansen, and I actually opened up for them and let them headline, and they totally stole the show. We had a line out the door. Everybody was just amazed with them, and it just kind of sparked this idea of like, man, all these kids are working so hard. They're going to school full time. They're doing extracurricular activities. They're trying to get good grades. They're trying to figure out what they want to do with their life. And it's like, if they're really interested in any kind of creative outlet, music, maybe I can help with. So I decided to fund a full-length album, and working with a couple of really good friends, Stephanie Davis, whom some of you might know as Inner Demon from Fort Collins, the Foco Girls Gone Derby, and then Stephanie Johnson, who is from Wasteland Hop and the Murderers and Left on Laurel. And I also did Derby with her. and then her mom, Barb, and they have been my rocks and really helping me get everything organized. And yeah, it's been pretty awesome. I was totally prepared to fund the whole thing myself, actually, and a couple of friends of mine that have really awesome knowledge in sound engineering and have their own studios and such have graciously donated all of the recording time that we need for this full-length album.
That's really awesome. So you're bringing together, and you know so many local musicians that you're able to perhaps tap into resources to help out, to donate some of their time with this.
Yeah, I wasn't, again, like really doing this to try and, get a bunch of manpower. I was fully prepared to do it myself, but I could not tell you how thrilled I was with the responses I was getting. We presented the idea of doing workshops that are totally funded and volunteer ran by our veteran musicians, and we have people such as Sean Kennedy from Tickle Me Pink and Telescope Sky, to Elena Rolfe from Fierce Bad Rabbit, Michael Kirkpatrick, Stefan Limrunner from Orifice A, who owns Wired Studios, a bunch of really great people just instantaneously were like, oh, we'll do it, no problem.
Yeah, so not only will the youth be able to be recorded, and you're going to have some interaction with these more established artists in town as well. This is funded, so this is a tremendous opportunity for them because you've done recording at the Blast Room with Bill Stevenson and Sean Kennedy. The amount that you learn being in a recording studio is something you probably don't even realize until you've experienced it.
Right, absolutely. And it can be very intimidating. You don't know what to expect the first time you're going in a studio. Everything is very, very strange the first time. I'm just, again, like really excited that the people have donated their time to it. And the workshops will be geared towards everything from the business aspect to, from booking your own tours, doing your own merch, how to protect your songs, performance, being confident on stage, any music history, running sound gear, sound engineering, stage setup, tear down, all kinds of things. We're even doing workshops for the parents that want to support their kids, but they just don't really know, what teachers to call or what gear they need, or, just so we want to make sure that everybody leaves feeling confident that they can pursue whatever venue of music they want and do it on their own. I don't want anyone to get taken advantage of by promoters and shady managers and venue, it's important that they know how to take care of themselves. Yeah,
that's extremely important because it's their art and it should be respected, and being able to stay true to your art and not feel like you're being taken in directions that maybe isn't true to yourself as an artist. Mm-hmm. Now, Dream Key is the name of this project, and there are places people can go to find out ongoing information.
So we're still in the process of scheduling the workshops and the recording, but if anybody would like to find any other information out, you can find us on Dream Key on Facebook. You can message us with that Facebook. If anyone wants to be involved, we do have a few extra recording slots open that we will be auditioning for. So if there's interest in that, hit us up there as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Carolyn Sands, awesome to have you in the studio. It's been quite a while since I've had you in the studio here, actually.
Yeah, it's been a while. I miss it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here. And you're going to get to hang out and listen to some great local youth here tonight.
I wouldn't rather be anywhere else. Thanks, Vincent.
Awesome. Carolyn Sands, and we're going to continue here on Kara FC 88.9 FM. We are going to, later in the show, we're going to hear Jimmy and Evie Harrington. Again, this will be the first time that Evie is performing in the Green Studio. And I actually saw the two of you plus the other members of the band led by Travis Swan that completely knocked my socks off. We're going to start with a trio who all three of you are in here for the first time. Cate Formica. Hello, Cate.
Hi.
We have Gareth Niles on guitar.
Hello.
And we have Mikey Brooksford on cajon.
He doesn't have a mic.
I'm sorry? Are you going to share that? Yeah, right. Well, it's awesome, and what's really impressive is that now you all three just graduated from Fossil. Congratulations.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
And you're at a point in, how long have you three been collaborating together?
About since November of this past year.
Well, with Mikey since like last night.
I love the spontaneity. Some of the best performances on the show have come from things that just happened the night before. It's kind of amazing how that, when you get that musical inspiration, you know. We're going to keep chatting for a minute until that train, unless you know Train Kept a Rolling, you can break out in that song right now. I think every band should know that song so they can break it out when the train goes by. But it's cool because just getting to know the three of you a little bit. I went on Facebook and there are photos, and Cate, there's a pretty interesting photo of you, and actually Amber Bach is in that photo as well. Tell us about that event.
Oh, it was a really great opportunity. The Fossil Ridge Mixed Choir was invited to sing with Kenny Rogers when he came and performed at the Bud Center in Loveland. So we kind of learned his set, came and got to be his backup singers, and it was really great. Got to meet him, take some pictures, and just perform for a really, really big crowd.
Wow. What an experience.
It really was. It was incredible.
Yeah. And you're like right next to Mr. Rogers in the photograph. He's pretty iconic, to say the
He
least.
definitely is,
Understatement. Yeah. Well, cool. Let's hear some music. We're gonna hear Cate, Gareth, and Mikey, and this first song, all originals, "Smile Toward the Sun."
Sun rose soft in the morning. You looked at me, held me tightly. You hesitated, and you said that you were leaving. Running and jumping and climbing and flying and soaring and laughing and living and dying. I'm trying to tell you I think that I'll be okay. If you're lonely and misplaced and vacant and longing and hollow and bitter, no sense of belonging, I'm here to remind you, I bet that you'll be okay. And we'll be seeking and hiding and waiting and lying and laughing and crying and wondering why. And if it all fails, I still think we'll be okay. 'Cause I'm free, don't know where I'm going. If you ever turn to look back, I'll be walking down my own road. 'Cause I'm free, and I build this with my own hands. And I wish you all the best, but I think it's time to smile towards the sun. Smile towards the sun. And there'll be a time when you wake up and find when you left my heart, you left me behind. It's alright, I've grown up, I packed up, I'm well on my way. No more worries, I'm wondering, hopelessly trying to cling to the last, but the something is dying. It's alright, but don't you expect me to wait. 'Cause I'm free, don't know where I'm going. If you ever turn and look back, I'll be walking down my own road. 'Cause I'm free, I built this with my own hands. And I wish you all the best, but I think it's time to smile towards the sun. Smile towards the sun. When the rain falls, when my doubt grows, when I'm faithless, when I don't know, I don't need you, I don't need you, so don't you come around. I'm free, don't know where I'm going. If you ever turn to look back, I'll be walking down my own road. 'Cause I'm free, and I built this with my own hands. So I wish you all the best, but I think it's time to smile towards the free. Don't know where I'm going. If you ever turn to look back, I'll be walking down my own road. 'Cause I'm free, and I built this with my own hands. So I wish you all the best. I think it's time to smile towards the sun. Sunset, soft in the evening, and as you go, as you're leaving, you realized more than ever you would miss me.
Nice job, everybody.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Really, we are here with Cate, Gareth, and Mikey. Now, Mikey, you're using the cajon.
Yes, that's correct.
And kind of varies, is dependent upon what you're doing musically, because I know that you do have a full drum set.
Yes, I do.
We just can't, for this show, we don't have full drum sets. It kind of keeps it nice and simpler and all that sort of thing. But yeah, miking a drum set can be very interesting.
Oh, yeah, a lot of microphones.
A lot of microphones, yeah. And eventually it'd be really nice. We could have drums if we had more of a barrier for the drum.
Like a plexiglass.
You ever played with one of those plexiglass?
I haven't actually played a live performance with one. I have. I've seen them, and I've played just by myself behind one, but I've not actually performed with a band with one.
So how long have you been playing drums for? How did you get started with that?
I've been playing drums for since I was 11, so it's about 7 years, I think. This year I really started playing with Cate and Gareth. Well, the first time that we went over these songs was last night, but we started playing 3 months ago for we would open up for the choir concerts at school, and that's how I got connected with them, and that's how I started playing the cajon.
Isn't that just great? I mean, obviously it's a lot easier to transport than a full drum set.
It's great.
It just gives such a great tone to what you're doing as a trio.
Yeah, and it fits a cozy environment like this very nicely.
And it's quite cozy in here. We are having a great time here with Cate, Gareth, and Mikey, and later in the show we're going to be hearing Jimmy and Evie Harrington. We're also here with Carolyn Sands, whose Project Dream Key is going to be an ongoing, really fun project incorporating local youth talent. So awesome to have Kira in the studio with us as well. We are once again hearing originals from you three. This next one is called Come Home.
This is indeed Come Home. It's a little slower, a little more solemn, but here goes.
My bad.
Can I be honest? Can I be totally cliche? There are countless things that I have left to say, and you said don't worry, but then you said that you're afraid. Can you expect me to breathe when you're away? And it's on the table, and it's written in my blood 1,000 times that I should have said I love you, and I was honest. I meant every word. I suffer from have a heart that can't be cured. Oh, please come home. You're not where you belong. I need you here, because I can't move on. Would you please come home? You're not where you belong. You seem so far away. I can't believe you're gone. Wow, I can't believe you're gone. And had I known it, did I have to wonder why I wish I'd value the precious seconds passing by in the very last night? And when you begged me not to cry, I'd rather have said good night and not goodbye.
Awesome job. It was really fun. It's really great having you in here. There's something about a trio that's just it's cool.
Thank you. We're excited to be here.
Each focus on each of your instruments, with vocals being somebody. One of these musicians said something interesting the other week, and they said the thing that's so tough about vocals is you can't see yourself play. Does that fit at all? I mean, it's like
I don't know. I've been singing for a long time, so I guess I kind of know what I can and can't do.
Mm-hmm. Now, we're hearing all originals from Cate Formica, Gareth Niles, and Mikey Brooksford. And being that you're doing all originals, I thought it would be interesting actually to speak to Kira again for a moment about the songwriting process, because I think increasingly there are more and more youth who are writing original material, and just the importance of that. And that's kind of integrated into what you're doing as well with Dream Key.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that I want to encourage is just finding that place within yourself, whether it's an angry place, a sad place, a happy place, but really always being able to confront every organic emotion that you have. And if you have that creative outlet, being able to just, let it come out raw and not be afraid to use that, and, have a big support system around them, telling them keep it up, because that's where greatness comes from,
Absolutely. Yeah. And one of your collaborators in Talisker Sky, Sean Kennedy, just a brilliant musician. He increasingly in his songwriting is becoming quite well known outside of the Fort Collins area nationally.
Yeah, I'd like to get back in the studio with him. If he's listening, you need to call me. I need to record now.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit habit forming, huh?
Well, he got married and had a kid and got a house, and I'm super, super excited for him. But really, Sean, let's record.
Awesome to have Kira here, and we are going to continue with this great original music. This next song, Your Heart Knows.
Tell me if you're dangerous, and tell me at any cost, and tell me if you're wandering, and tell me if you're lost. When you're feeling broken, and when you're feeling all wrong, I'll leave the words unspoken, and instead I'll write you a song. 'Cause breathing's not an option, and leaving's not a game. Your heart knows if you've lost them, and if you'll ever see them again. So tell me that you love me. Tell me when I'm being all wrong. And if the words are left unspoken, then baby, just write me a song. 'Cause breathing's not an option, and living's not a game. Your heart knows if you've lost them, and if you'll ever see them again. Your heart knows if you've lost them, and if you'll ever see them again.
Very nice, the three of you. Sounding awesome.
Thank you.
Really, really good. You know, I lied when I said you're playing all originals, because you have a couple covers that we can hear this evening. And it's funny because, well, actually, before we go into that, let's touch base with Gareth a little bit and kind of talk about your musical evolution so to speak?
All right, cool. So I actually didn't, when I started playing music, I started playing piano when I was 4, but when I really started performing, I was in a metal band, actually. And that's a lot different than what we're playing now.
Wow. So who were some of your metal influences?
Just like a lot of progressive metal, Periphery, After the Burial, Animals as Leaders, a lot of bands no one's ever heard of.
The Cure's heard of a few of them.
Have you guys? Yeah?
Those are good bands.
Thank you.
I'm slowly learning about metal music, and one thing I did learn is that there's so many different types of metal music.
Oh, yeah, like, I'll hear some songs, like, on KBPI that I can't stand, but then, like, all the bands on, like, Sumerian Record, I could love all of them. So there's a lot of different subgenres and stuff in it. But, yeah.
Yeah, and definitely some of the more, guitarists specifically that can just do unbelievable things on guitar are metal players.
Oh, yeah, like, there's a lot of really good guitar players that you can, when you're playing metal, there's a lot of really good influences to draw from there. So.
Mm-hmm. And the storytelling element, speaking of songwriting, there's a storytelling element, I think, in metal that, in my opinion, can sometimes exceed what you might hear in more popular music, so to speak. Would you agree with that?
I think, like, every music can, really tell a story. I think the difference is with metal is that it's really focused around a lot more energy than a lot of acoustic music and a lot of just other genres of music. So I think that's probably where a lot of that story comes from.
Very cool. We're having a great time here with Cate Formica, Gareth Niles, and Mikey Brooksford. And once again, Carolyn Sands has joined us in the studio for the show, talking about Dream Key. And we're also here with Jimmy and Evie Harrington, and their folks are gracing us in the studio. You want to thank Jill Cush. Definitely not a cush job sometimes being the sound person.
Thank you, Jill.
And she's doing awesome. So we're going to, this actually sounds like a song title that the Murderers Carolyn Sands might do. This next song is a ZZ Ward cover, Till the Casket Drops.
Coldest night of the year, snow-covered street lamps and Belvedere. The moon was just a sliver, the light was fading, the war was on its way, and we were waiting. You asked me how long I'd stay by your side, so I answered with only just one reply. Till the casket drops, till my dying day, till my heartbeat stops, till my legs just break. Oh, 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 till the casket drops. A house made out of glass will surely shatter, so we built a fortress of red bricks and ladders. The ground, it started shaking, the bombs were falling. We could have walked away, we had a warning. You asked me how long I'd stay by your side, so I answered with only just one reply. Till the casket drops, till my dying day, till my heartbeat stops, till my legs just break. Oh, 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 till the casket drops. So lay your body down, babe, lead me out the door. We can't escape this ricochet, and I'm ready for this war. So lay your body down, babe, lead me out the door. We can't escape this ricochet, and
That sounds wonderful. Should have the three of you.
Super fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Let's talk about something that caught my eye when you said before the show, Cate, you mentioned Joshua Bell is a friend of yours, and he's been on the show a couple times. Unbelievable jazz pianist who just got accepted out to UNC. And the Fort Collins Youth Musicians Group, I have to find out more about that. That's the first time I heard about that. But he added you to the group?
On the Facebook, I was texting everyone for the show to, hey, tune in, listen, and saw that he had invited me on Facebook to a group called Fort Collins Youth Musicians. So I'll have to go check it out and go start collaborating with all of the super talented kids that we have here in Fort Collins.
Yeah, it's pretty endless, actually. It's cool. It's really, really great. So all three of you now graduating from Fossil, kind of how have the past 4 years in Fossil been for you musically? And we're gonna talk to Mikey.
Well, Fossil Ridge is a really great place for music. The administration there is very supportive of the arts, of music programs, and I personally was in the band there. I was very involved with the band, the concert band, marching band. I was the leader of the drum line, jazz ensembles there, and I've really learned so much from performing in all those ensembles. The director, Mr. Berard, the assistant director, Dan Vogel, the percussion guy, Shiloh Stroman, they're all great musicians, wonderful. They know what they're doing, and they're great with educating kids in music. They're great at what they do. I've learned so much from them over the 4 years, and I can't thank them enough for that.
Either of you want to comment, additional comments on that? Okay.
I think in addition to that, we also spent a great deal of time with Mrs. Karen DeVries, who just retired from Fossil, and she was the choir director, and she was phenomenal and instrumental in our music and growing. And she's kind of what inspired me to go to UNC for music education. So we spent a great deal of time in the music department at Fossil, and it was wonderful for us.
Garrett?
Yeah, I also want to give a shout out to Miss DeVries. She helped me a lot. I'll just grow as a musician. Yeah, I would never have come out from behind my guitar if it wasn't for the choir class I took with her. So, yeah, that helped me grow a lot and stuff like that. Yeah.
Now he sings.
And now I sing.
You do. I met Dan Berard the other week. Do you know Jordan Pyle?
We do.
Yeah.
Oboist? Yeah.
Oh, she's amazing. She's really one of the best in the nation, really.
She is. We filmed her out at Channel 10 last week, and I was kind of stunned, basically. And she's the most modest person in the world.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't expect it to look at her, but when you hear her play, yeah.
Yeah, she's very lighthearted, really cool spirit. Awesome. Well, we do have time for one more song from you, and this is also a cover. Somebody I used to know. Is it Gautier? Wait.
Gautier.
Gautier. Almost got that. Yeah.
Now and then I think of when we were together, like when you said you felt so happy you could die. I told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and it's an ache I still remember. You can get addicted to a certain kind of sadness, like resignation to the end, always the end. So when you found out we could not make sense, but you said that we would still be friends, well, I'll admit that I was glad it was over. But you didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened and that we were nothing. And I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger and I feel so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low, have your friends collect your records and then change your number. Guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. up on somebody that you used to know.
Didn't have to cut me out.
Make out like it never happened and that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger and I feel so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. Guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
It's been really fun having the three of you here. Jordan, I'm sorry, I was looking at a note from Jordan Pyle. You're not Jordan Pyle. I knew that. Cate Formica, Gareth Niles, and Mikey Brooksford. Really awesome to have the three of you on the show for your first time.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
for-
for having us.
Yeah, thank you
It's
so
been
much.
wonderful.
Absolutely. Kira, kind of cool seeing some new musicians in here, huh?
I'm so excited right now. It's just another little piece of information I would like to say is there is a possibility that I will be taking over a local venue here soon.
Oh, okay.
And one of the reasons why I want to take it over is because I will be doing multiple youth nights every month, having youth musicians come in. I want it to be a safe place for them to come and hang out and have coffee, do whatever they want to do, hang out, but without the bar scene, because that's all there is in this town. So
That's really big plans.
trying that really just keeps me motivated for it.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. Well, thank you, and the three of you get to hang out, Kate, Gareth, and Mikey, and hear Jimmy and Evie play, and along with Kierlyn Sands with her project that you've got going on, Dream Key. And we're going to be hearing more about Dream Key as the time goes on here. Welcome, Evie and Jimmy.
Hi.
You you two already know this, but you come from a rather large family.
Yes, we do. I'm the second oldest out of 7 kids, and Evie is the third oldest.
And what's really astonishing is all 7 of you, much through the great support you get from your parents, are really gifted artistically.
Yeah. Well, some of them are too young for us to know, but I'm pretty sure they are too.
There's a pretty good bet that they are. That's really funny you said that, though. That's hysterical. So, Jimmy, you've been on the show at least a few times.
Yeah, I think 5 or 6 times.
And we're going to be talking more about your music. And you are working with your sister, Evie. Now, how long, Evie, have the two of you been collaborating?
A long time. Probably about 2 years.
Well, I guess it depends on what you call collaborating.
Right.
Kind of irregularly, whenever we felt like it, we'd be like, hey, you want to do a song? Okay, sure. But we've been working on these past songs, or these songs we're playing tonight for, I don't know, a month or 2.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool because you don't have to get a ride across town
Yeah, to
go
practice.
practice with somebody. So we're going to go into your first song. It's really exciting. Again, Evie, first time you've been here in the Green Studio. This first song is Albert. Who's the gentleman that wrote this?
Albert Ammons. He's a guy that lived 100 years ago and wrote lots of jazz piano songs, including this next song. It's 6th Avenue Express. That's kind of hard to say when you have a lisp. But yeah, it's just a fun piano song.
This is the Rhythms of Youth show. This is Jimmy Harrington. job, buddy.
Thank you.
Nice job. Wow. Having a lot of great music in here in the studio tonight, and yeah, really great. Every time you come in, you've got like different songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And of course, that was a solo piano piece. This next song, we'll have Evie doing vocals, and it's really cool. You're going from a 100-year-old piano piece to a Mumford and Sons song called Time Shell?
Tim Shell.
Oh, Tim Shell.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird name. Actually, where the name comes from, it's actually the song itself has a really cool history to it. It's actually inspired by a book, and at one point in the book, one character is reading out of the Bible, and he comes across this verse, and I'm actually going to read it. It's Genesis 4:7, and he says, "If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must master it." And so, as this character's reading through it, he's kind of taken aback at the wording when it says "you must master it," and so he reads a different translation, and it says "you will master it." And so he says, if you take that verse seriously, then it means something crazy different depending on which version you read. And so he, if it's "you must," then it's a command, and you have to work hard, and you might. If you work hard enough, you might master sin. And if it's "you will master sin," then it has a very different meaning. And so he looks up what it actually means. Like I think he studies Hebrew, and the word that is used there is timshel, and it means "you may." And so the song "Timshel" it's really cool. It's a very deep song, and it's actually, some of the lines are actually directly from the book, like, "You have your choices, and these are what make man great. His ladder to the stars," is, a line directly from the book. And it's, just saying when you have choices, that's, it's amazing. You could pick to choose some pretty amazing things. But I think the song, it's beautiful in that sense, but it's also kind of terrifying at the same time because, if you may conquer sin, then you also may not. And so I think that applies to like the Boston bombings recently, because I think most people had a similar thought to me, or to my first thought when I heard about it. I was thinking, how could someone do something like this? And I think when I look at myself and I see all the things that I'm capable of in my own free will, and I think if everybody's like me and everyone else has free will, then why is there any good in the world? So yeah, this is a pretty profound song.
This is Jimmy Harrington along with Evie.
Death is at your doorstep, and it will steal your innocence, but it will not steal your substance. You are not alone in this. You are not alone in this. As brothers we will stand and we'll hold your hand. Hold your hand. You are the mother of your baby child, the one to whom you gave life. And you have your says, these are what make man great. His ladder to the stars. But you are not alone in this. No, you are not alone in this. As brothers we will stand and we'll hold your hand. Hold your hand. And I will tell the night and whisper, lose your sight. But I can't move the mountains for you.
Nice job, you two. Jimmy and Evie Harrington. Really, really great. We are having a great time here on Kara FC 88.9 FM. Earlier in the show, we heard the trio Cate Formica, Gareth Niles, and Mikey Brooksford. Pardon me, I'm looking forward to having you guys back before too long. Wonderful you guys all be around this summer. Gonna be around?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. We're going to hear, we have time for a couple more songs, and coming from Jimmy and Evie, and we have a song by Coldplay coming up next. And I want to preface it by saying not only are you known as quite the keyboardist, but you're also learning guitar, and you played harmonica the other day, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with
That was a
some
lot
of
of
you. It wasn't that last song that you two played, one of the songs that you played?
On Sunday?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. I thought it was. But now you've got the guitar. Jimmy's going to be playing guitar.
Yeah.
Till Kingdom Come is the name of this
Mhm.
next song.
Yeah. So, this song is really cool because I've been thinking about the lyrics and stuff, and if you look at them, you see that a bunch of people think, I'm going to have this one person who's going to come along and he's going to fulfill my life, or she's going to fulfill my life, and I'll be good when they get married. And I guess people don't really realize that there's no perfect human being, and it's never going to really happen that they're going to be fulfilled unless they look at God and they say, okay, you're going to be a part of my life, and that'll be a big part of my life, and you'll fulfill me. And yeah, so that's what I saw in the lyrics.
Awesome, Evie and Jimmy Harrington. This is Till Kingdom Come.
Still my heart and hold my tongue. I feel my time has come. Let me in, unlock the door. I never felt this way before. The wheels just keep on turning. The drummer begins to drum. I don't know which way I'm going. I don't know which way I've come. Hold my head inside your hands. I need someone who understands. I need someone who hears. For you I've waited all you I'd wait till kingdom come, until my days are done. Just say you'll come and set me free. Just say you'll wait for me. In your tears and in your blood, in your fire and in your flood, I hear you laugh, I heard you sing. I wouldn't change a single thing. The wheels just keep on turning, and the drummer begins to drum. I don't know which way I'm going, I don't know which way I've come. For you I'd wait till kingdom come, until my days are done. Just say you'll come and set me free. Just say you'll wait for me. Wait for me. Just say you'll wait for me.
That was beautiful. Well done. Really awesome. Evie, first time in the Green Studio. What do you think?
It's pretty cool.
Now we're going to go straight into your last song. We have time for your final song. You can never go wrong doing a Led Zeppelin song, in my opinion. What is and what should never be.
Yeah, we actually, one of the reasons I wanted to do this song is because I know that you're a big Led Zeppelin fan.
I feel honored. While Jimmy's tuning, just want to mention once again, I've had Cate Formica, Gareth Niles, and Mikey Brooksford having some great original and covers in the studio. Thank you all for being here. Of course, Carolyn Sands, as always, wonderful to have you here with her upcoming project Dream Key. That's really, really cool. Really respect what you're doing, Kira, quite a bit. Here we go.
And if I say to you tomorrow, take my hand, child, come with me. It's to a castle I will take you, where what's to be they say will be. Catch the wind, see it spin, sail away, leave today way up high in the sky. But the wind won't blow, it really shouldn't go. It only goes to show that you will be mine by taking our time. Ooh. So if you say to me tomorrow, oh, would find it all would be, then what's to stop us, pretty baby? But what isn't what should never be. Catch the wind, see it spin, sail away, leave today way up high in the sky. But the wind won't blow, it really shouldn't go. It only goes to show that you will be mine by taking our time. Ooh. So if you wake up with the sunrise and all your dreams are still as new, and happiness is what you need so bad. Well, girl, the answer lies with you. Yeah, catch a wind, statesman, sail away, lead today way up high in the sky. Oh, the wind will blow, it really shouldn't go. It only goes to show that you will be mine by taking our time. Oh, the wind won't blow, and it really shouldn't go, and it only goes to show. Catch the wind, we're gonna see it spin, we're gonna sail, little girl. Do-do-do, ba-ba-ba-do. Mama, 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 yeah, yeah.
Wow, Evie and Jimmy Harrington, thank you. You did this song because I love Led Zeppelin. That's kind of blowing me away here.
Well, that was
one of the reasons.
There were lots of them. It's a fun song.
It's a great job you did on that. Thank you both for being here. Really,
for
really
having us.
Fun.
Thanks.
Carolyn Sands, thank you for being here. Cate Formica, Gareth Niles, and Mikey Brooksford, thank you three for being here. It was really fun
Thank you very much.
having you in here. And I want to thank everyone for listening. There will be live youth music 2 to 8 p.m. this Tuesday and Wednesday on the Ben & Jerry's patio. We had 7 youth out there today, including Shannon Fitzsimmons and Jared Jensen, part of Carolyn Sands' upcoming project, Dream Key. I want to thank all of you for being in the studio. Have a great night.